we're finally at the stage where we're at the finishing parts where we're starting to paint it. I've already got all the paint set aside, mixed up, and without further ado, let's get into it. Let me get the right brush first. Alright, I don't know how well my greens are going to match up just yet. So, hell, something's wrong with that brush. Like I was saying, I don't know how well my green is going to match up, because there's a couple different shades. Alright, see, this one looks like this one looks like it looks good. The other one is supposed to be like a darker, almost emerald green that tends to go on a lot brighter than what it looks. And I'm having a lot of a hard time deciphering what's gold and what isn't. Like the snake patterns and the flowers. The lighting doesn't do it justice, but watching clips of the movie back, it looks like the flowers are a lighter shade of green, and like the symbols and the snakes are gold. So, not exactly sure, but we're gonna go with the lighter shade of green, and if I don't like how that looks, then we can go with the gold. I think that's supposed to be purple. Oh well. I'll go back over that with the purple in a minute. Can't wait to get up there at the face and see how we're going to paint that hair. The hair is going to be a very slow moving process, I can tell, just because to not damage all those curls we put in, we're going to have to really take our time to get every nook and cranny so you don't see that real pale wood underneath. Which, like I said, hindsight, should have painted the head, then glued the curls. Then I wouldn't have to worry about trying to get underneath to the wood under there. But hey, you live and you learn. Hopefully y'all learned with me. Like I said, it was the first time I'd actually done that particular idea. I've been wanting to find something to use it on. So I thought it was a very neat idea. And now finally figure something out. And I think it looks really cool. Once we get paint on it, it's probably going to look even better. I'm going to try and speed paint just to save you all the time. I do really need to look in for your all's benefit time lapse. So in my off time, in between videos, that might be what I try and do, is brush up and figure out how to do time lapse videos. I think y'all probably enjoy them a lot more. It definitely speed up the viewing process for you guys, because I'd have to believe that it probably fast forward through all the videos I've posted so far. I mean, why wouldn't you? I doubt anybody's sitting through the entire clips of each one. Yeah, so this inner part we're going to leave purple, so I shouldn't have done that little trim, but hey. Alright, so now I'm going to do the dark green, just to get that out the way. Hopefully it doesn't go on bright as crap. I'm going to be careful not to put it on super heavy over the symbols, because we're going to paint those afterwards. Yeah, it's a good contrast. Yeah, that's looking good. I'm happy with that. I'll tell you what, I did find some videos and a few minor pictures of the supposed props on display at a place in Hollywood. But seeing the costumes, man, I don't know, they look a little off to me. Almost as if somebody recreated the original outfits without actually remembering what they looked like. Because they look a little different than the ones you actually see in the movie. And it's very evident if you've watched the movie recently. What I'm trying to do is get the front done and it'll dry some before I move to the back, just so I have something to hold on to without smearing paint like I tend to do. I don't know what color her little belt is supposed to be. I know the buckle's silver. And for the gold, I have a gold metallic. It's actually some house paint that I just had lying around. That should work pretty well. Don't know what it'll do with my brushes, but put it in some mineral spirits or something after I'm done. Should keep them from getting tore up. Hopefully it's coming up on camera pretty well, that you're seeing how well it's taking shape, because I think it's looking pretty, it's coming along pretty good. So I don't know what color to paint that bird either. I don't know if it should be gold or it should be that lighter green. For a movie that's become so damn popular, why don't some of you fans who are making your own costumes stick to the original design, so there's not so many different designs out there? Or it's probably like me, it's hard to find a good picture, so they kind of go off what they see and expand upon it. I think I'm going to do the bird in that light green like we're going to do the flowers. I think that'll look the best, in my honest opinion. Now I was debating whether to put eyebrows on when we were doing the wood burner, and everything I've looked at, watching the movie back and everything, she doesn't have eyebrows for whatever reason. It's just some eyeshadow, which I'm gonna attempt to put on. I'm gonna attempt to do it, but don't know how well I'm gonna succeed. Just trying to paint this section of the collar now, guys, in case it's got out of frame. Also trying to do it carefully so I don't get paint on areas we don't want paint, just in case it's hard to cover up. Alright, be very careful not to get any on the hair. I even tried to add this one big dangly curl. If you notice at the beginning of the movie, in some other stages, she has this almost rat tail type curl that hangs down lower than the rest. It's not in every scene, but it's at the beginning of the movie when they first become younger, and then a couple times throughout the rest of the movie. See, I don't know if y'all can tell, but even with this green over top, where we did the wood burn over the symbols, you can actually see it under the green, which was the intention. That way, it was much easier to paint the desired color on, instead of trying to draw it on. Plus, it creates some peaks and valley type situations, so you're going to have different hues and stuff. Another thing I noticed paying attention is her this darker green section is it's a sleeveless. So she has a forest green like dress on, and then this emerald green is more like a cloak or something that has no sleeves on it. So that's where all these color changes come in, is what it looks like. So I don't know if I'm gonna really try and go to that length, but as far as painting, like I think I'm gonna just do the sleeves emerald, and then do the floral patterns in the forest green. And we hollowed out this arm as much as we could to show through the other side.